Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And we're here to make fun of select groups of people on the internet.
That's what we do here in the break room. Insert jingle. The Break Room, a for content production.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought of doing that joke for like a whole week, and my whole expectation was gonna be like you going, Josh, no!
Oh,
and that's when the
It's been one of those weeks where I'm full on board and I don't even care anymore. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, we had a bit of a time with the lights.
He got here an hour ago. There are 4 light panels in front of us.
It wasn't an hour ago. It was like
feels like it.
It was probably 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
30
There's 4
minutes
light
ago.
panels in front of us, and if you're a streamer, you know the light panels I'm talking about because they're those ones on Amazon. Thank you. One of them fell off their stand, like it's no longer connected. The head is no longer attached to the stand. And the other 3, they're just doing. And welcome to the break room, everyone.
This mic smells funny now.
What did you do to the mic?
I burped on it. You saw me.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, welcome to the breaker. We're off to a brilliant start.
The 3rd time saying hello. One of those will be the one we use. Or we've used all of them.
Well, what if someone came in late?
That's a good point. Late. It's not live.
In this pre-recorded podcast.
I'm so happy I stayed up for this. Anyway, yes,
it's
welcome.
8:30. You make it sound like you were gonna be in bed.
Good point. So how are you?
I'm hanging in there. How about you, Joe?
I am absolutely fantastic. The house is in the possession of me and my wife now.
Yes,
which is nice.
We were supposed to record this a few days ago, per how we're recording
our
now.
schedule.
Yeah, per our schedule. We were supposed to record this a few days ago. That we had to help your dad move out.
We had to help my dad move out of my house. Which
Yeah,
is
that somehow turned into a 10-hour excursion.
over 3 days. I don't want to talk about it, and I'm just gonna take a sip of water.
We started at noon. We got We got done at like 11 p.m.
on the first day. It goes on, but all in all, if you're married and have had a parent stay with you, you understand the struggle, and we're free. So his room is now going to become a D&D room. We've decided.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Until it becomes a room for a spawn.
Yeah, yeah.
In which case it'll be a baby room and D&D room until they need it. They don't need to know.
They don't need to know. Maybe
Change
the
the
baby
table.
will get. We can use the baby as a monster.
Changing table, dice tower, it's the same thing.
Changing tower, dice table. Wait, hold up.
Dice table. Ooh, yes.
Have you seen, like, I've seen people do that, well, like, they'll, like, you know when people use, what is it, like, broken chunks of wood or, like, marble and stuff. And
The
then
skulls of their enemies.
Yeah, and then they'll, like, they'll put it in a frame, and then they'll fill in the gap with, I can't remember what that material
Resin?
is. I think it's resin.
Sounds like resin.
But yeah, like they'll fill the gaps in with resin and they'll make a table out of that.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, dude, like I've seen people do that with like D&D, like they'll put down like some kind of like map or something.
Perfect.
To like look like
you
terrain.
got a base, yeah.
Yeah, to have the base, and then they'll like they just threw a bunch of random D20s.
You see,
Like,
that
just
feels like
drop
a
the
waste of D20s.
They just dropped a bucket of like D20s in there and then poured resin over top and then made the.
I'm not much into the hip stuff, i.e. things, but I feel like there's some god out there that would see people throwing D20s onto a table, covering it with a hardening plastic, and think, it's you. I'm going to smite you later.
I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea.
It's a cool idea. Oh, I wanted to do something like that with a guitar. I wanted to take something
that'd be cool.
And like fill it with resin and then carve out the body of a guitar and use that.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
I've seen one with colored pencils, and that is where the inspiration came from.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. Somehow it played decently. Decently.
Yeah, decently. Have you ever watched?
Can't expect much.
Did you ever watch any more of Beck Mongolian Chop Squad? That was showing you.
You know I didn't.
Yeah, I figured you had, but I thought I'd ask. You said talk about guitars playing decently. Like, there's a little bit of a spoiler for you in there. Like, they get their hands on a new guitar. Well, like one of the main characters had it the whole time, but like you only see it like part way through the series.
Ooh.
It's called. Well, so in the anime they call it Prudence. In the manga, it's originally called Lucille, like based off of B.B. King's Lucille.
Yes.
It's a old like 80s Les Paul,
Oh.
and it's covered like it's got 7 gunshot like bullets in it.
What the?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the story behind it was there's 2 jazz musicians fighting over the same woman, and one day one of the musicians went and shot the other to death on stage. And he plugged 7 rounds into his guitar.
I feel like that would do terribly for the audio quality of that guitar.
Yeah, but for some reason, like the guitar has like this randomly amazing sound.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's the best. Like that little guy over there, I'm pointing to a 1970s Tisco
yeah.
that I've had for years. This guitar, if you're watching, you can see, but if not, it looks like a Fender Strat Sunburst, but it's a Japanese Tisco.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Fender and Jaguar had a disappointing bastard child.
Oh, yes. It's not the best in the world. I had to replace the machine heads, but for some reason, go ahead and give her a strum. She's in tune. She's holding her own. She's doing fine. But the best thing about it, if you would hand that to me real quick.
Guitar.
She has one pickup on her, and I don't know what it is, but it's microphonic. Do you know what that means?
I don't actually. What does that mean?
It means if I were to plug this into an amp, turn up all the knobs and whatnots, and then scream into the pickup, my voice will come out through the amp in a very strained and almost ghostly sounding manner.
Dude, this sounds
and it is
awesome.
the only reason I have kept this guitar around because it's broken
haunting and
in the
metal.
most beautiful way.
I dig it.
Oh yeah, she's lovely. I don't have a name for her. I have a name for all my other guitars, and I remember them all dearly.
See,
I've only had 3.
Yeah, see, I never really. Hold on. Sorry,
no.
I was trying to bring it more to my face.
Oh goodness.
I never really got into this. Like, I got 3 guitars. I've had 4 cars. I've never really named any of them, like everyone else always does.
My first car.
I couldn't pick a name. Like everyone's like, oh, it has to be a female specific name. It's gotta sound sexy. I was like, I can't think of anything. Like because like my main guitar is my LTD F Series 5-string bass.
Beautiful.
And that thing, like, it was literally like not just sound but also design made for just like grueling black metal.
You say that, and all I hear is the name Bruce.
Bruce.
That bass is now named Bruce.
I am the night. I'm not naming my guitar after Batman.
I think you are. My first guitar was a Yamaha acoustic, and her name is Lulu, simply Lulu.
Lulu?
Then I went on. Oh yes, Lulu.
I thought you said Lumu at first. I was like, what?
Lulu.
Okay.
And then we have Isabella Grace Ibanez. She has 3 names, and she is a.
Gee, I wonder what brand it is.
It's a Fender. Anyway, she is.
I'm gonna be disappointed if it wasn't now.
She looks like a Stratocaster, but she's a hollow body, and she's meant for like jazz players.
Okay.
Of which I am not, but she still sounds amazing. And then
Oh, is
the
that
last
the acoustic that you were using to play that Goo Goo Dolls song? For
Oh
chorus?
no,
Okay.
that was just an acoustic patch for my guitar, which
Okay.
sounded lovely. The last one is Alexis Marie Telecaster. She's a Fender.
See, I've met.
Beautiful.
Wait, what was it?
Oh, she's an American
Alexis,
Telecaster.
Yeah, Alexis Marie.
Alexis Marie.
I've met Alexis Marie Telecaster. That is a beautiful guitar.
She's lovely. She's my pride and joy. But you don't name your car?
I've never named. Dude, you've seen how I go through cars.
Again, name him like Jeb or something weird.
I don't know. I can't think of it. No, like normally, like one thing I like to do is like name things because like I come up with all these fucking stories and like anime ideas and shit and all that, and like I just come off with like these crazy weird names and like interesting names off the bat. But like when it came to like naming my guitar or naming my cars, I was like, I can't. Like I'm just fucking dead brain.
Fair. I mean, I can't speak. My first car was a Saab, and I named her Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Sabrina. Anyway, you have topics, don't you? Oh God, the stare.
Maybe. I'm
The
joking.
stare.
got a couple.
I figured we could ramble for a little bit, but probably want to keep you on track. Now, I don't know any of these topics.
Well, honestly, to be
never
fair,
did.
like the whole point of the podcast is technically everything's based off rambling. I mean, because like that was literally how we came up with the idea. Like the original idea was like way back when we were in fucking high school. What was that?
I'll show you later.
It was like way back when we were in high school. I'm worried now. Where we would just say all these random fucking things in the lunchroom, and like people just kept saying like, "Hey, it's like if you recorded that, you could make money off that." I was like, then
I'm
when I was in
monetize
college,
my goofiness.
yeah, I was like, so like it was just that was pretty much the point. It was just like we just literally do what we normally do when we eat lunch, and just put a camera and microphone in front of us instead.
Ooh, scary.
Have you ever watched a regular show?
Never actually.
Oh my god, there's a, like I'm sure you've seen the meme though. There's a meme that goes around. It's like we should do something really scary, and one of them's like, "Ooh, like be alone with our thoughts."
Oh God!
I was like, that is scary.
That's terrifying.
That's a kid show too. The show is really real for kids. Well, it was supposed to be an Adult Swim show, but Adult Swim never picked it up, so they like dumbed it.
Sounds right.
They gave it the SpongeBob treatment. It was supposed to be an adult show, but like it never got picked up to be an adult series. They dumbed it down. When they dumbed it down for children,
I swear,
it became
I want to see those
instantly
original episodes
fantastic.
of SpongeBob. They have to be
I know.
great.
Yeah, they have to be haunting.
Now, while you're looking that up, just gonna...
Switch.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh no!
I literally just opened this.
Oh.
No!
Oh,
I was supposed to.
see, at
I
first
was
thought
so ready for this moment to flip out this comb
you
and then to just shake
you
it
had
back.
like
but
premium chat energy, and then it only came up like an eighth of the way.
oh, that is so disappointing. Hey, it works now. We're good. Why am I combing my hair the wrong way? Keep looking for things. I don't know what I'm doing. That was the best waste of time ever. I've got one more surprise hidden on this couch.
I was about to say, are you gonna be like?
That you'll find.
Are you
later.
gonna be like Robert Downey Jr. on the set of any Avengers movie, where he just hides random snacks
No, they're not snacks
on the set?
They're not. Although that is beautiful, I love it. No. This is There's something else hidden on this couch that will come into play before the end of the episode.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
Or you won't see, and that'll be the surprise.
Oh my. Oh yeah, remember I told you right before recording this that you were gonna hate the topics?
Yeah.
So, cause it's almost been. You good?
Oh yeah. Nope. Don't mind me. Just checking out my computer. Looking at my beautiful computer, watching it record us.
Okay, I was about to say like I didn't see like anything going, so like I was a little worried that it stopped.
Oh, it's fine. Aren't you fine? Yeah, you're fine.
Aren't you fun?
Hey, we keep
Aren't you
talking.
fine?
Ignore me.
You said we couldn't ramble the whole time.
We have to stay on topic.
We don't have any topics.
I know.
We just have my weird fucking out of context scribblings.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hate these topics. Continue.
Because it's almost been a whole year. I had to... So something beautiful happened. It was post housewarming. It was your birthday last year.
Don't you dare. I know where you're going with this.
Because it's almost been a year.
You don't need to bring this up.
And I had a moment the other day that made me think of it because I was questioning how old I was for a sec.
I hate you.
How old was I when I was 14 again?
Shut the fuck up. Yes. Okay. What I meant to say was, what year was it when I was 14? Not how old was I when I was. I had a couple drinks.
Oh, you had more than more than a couple.
Yes. Well, that was also the night that somebody was like, he needs to get 26 birthday spankings, and I was like, dear God, no. And then someone else was
SpongeBob
like,
spanking line.
yes, while I crawled on my hands and knees under people's legs, and they smacked my ass. Our friend group is weird, man. Like, I want to point out, none of this is kinky.
What is
none
it?
of this is in
Oh,
a
God,
sexual
no,
way.
It was not.
It was just very...
I thought it was funny because all I could think of was that fucking scene from SpongeBob.
Oh, that's what everyone kept saying, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about because I hadn't really seen. I still.
Yeah, that's right. You said you never. So like,
I didn't grow
you
up
never
with
really.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, you didn't grow up with cable.
No, the only exposure to SpongeBob I had was before the morning announcements at our Catholic school. They had it on.
Yeah.
But I never had it growing up, and so somebody was like making a bunch of SpongeBob jokes. My birthday last year, and I'm like, I don't know what. You
Sorry,
good?
go on.
Oh no, he's just throwing his phone across our space. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Fucking $1,000 phone, just throwing it into instruments.
But yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm just doing SpongeBob jokes. And I'm like, what the fuck is a hash slashing slasher? And so they sat me down. The hash slinging slasher.
Oh, no, what I thought was funny about it is like you were messing it up, but all I could think of was like that's actually a SpongeBob reference because he keeps goofing it up.
Oh god dang it! So they sat me down
when he's first told about it,
and they like my buddy Corey just sat me down. And we like watched the first entire season of SpongeBob. I mean, they're short episodes, so they're not long. They're for kids. But okay, I get it. I get it now. Shit's funny.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know a show is really good when like you sit a fucking 26-year-old down in front of a show made for 9-year-olds and its humor still holds up.
Oh my god, I was on Twitter and the dumbest. I don't know what side of Twitter I've come to now, but I came across an image and it was 2 screenshots of SpongeBob, and it was like, how have I made it this long in my life and not heard how underrated or and never seen the show? It's so underrated. And then like a bunch of people started commenting, yeah man, this show is like nobody talks about it. If you love that, you should check out The Simpsons. Underrated classic for sure.
Excuse me, no one talks about Simpsons or SpongeBob.
I think they had to be sarcastic.
It had to be. There's no way it wasn't.
I have a feeling that they weren't, and that's the scary thing is that these people were likely just like, it had to be a joke, right? Like, haha, nobody's heard of SpongeBob, and then all the comments are like, isn't it crazy how nobody relates to Squidward as they grow up? And it's like, but they do.
Yeah, everyone.
How have I landed on like the ultimate sarcastic side of Twitter?
Squidward was made for millennials. I don't care what anyone says.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. I am Squidward at heart. Aren't we all, though?
Dude, my tattoo keeps itching, and I want nothing more, than to scratch it.
Scratch it.
No, I can't.
Scratch it.
I'll ruin it.
Listen to the voices, Josh.
No.
Scratch it. Wait. I have an idea.
What? Does this have to do with the second thing that you've hidden?
Aha! It is a sword
Oh, okay.
made of plastic. I'm gonna poke your tattoo.
No.
I'm
Gonna poke your tattoo.
Here we go. I got it.
Great. Now I'll have to get it worked on again. I'm joking.
Yeah, I don't know why I have this little, but it's been great for D&D TikToks. I'll tell you that much.
Has it?
Been absolutely great.
Oh, yeah,
That and
didn't
the
you use
top
that
hat.
in your video game one that you had in front of your door?
Yes. No, I used the Keyblade.
Oh,
I used the
yeah.
Kingdom Key, but I've also used the Oblivion Keyblade. I have 2 Keyblades in front
Dude,
of me.
if that thing were made out of metal, that would cut your hand
I
holding.
know. The Oblivion Keyblade is
The
actual
handle
death.
is so sharp.
It's great though.
I've seen those like metal key. Like I've seen like people make the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
World's Keyblade like out of metal. That thing is a murder weapon.
So is Oathkeeper. I mean, the end has been heated so much it's changed color. Sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I need that one.
Right?
But I still want to get Oathkeeper, and I need what is it? I think it's Kingdom Key D, which is that one, but the colors are reversed. The handle is silver, and the blade
Yeah,
is
the
gold.
one that Mickey has.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, oh, oh.
Isn't there a black handle, silver? Isn't there a black handle one too?
There was a special release one for Kingdom Hearts 3 that was an elemental encoder, and that one is like a starry handle with a silver blade.
Ooh, I bet that looks cool as hell.
It's dandy. It was I think it was only for the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 on PC, and you had to buy it, and you got it. So I got it.
You can get Kingdom Hearts 3 on the PC.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know. I knew you could get it on Xbox.
Yes.
Dude, I can't imagine how fucking confused Xbox players were when they saw Kingdom Hearts 3.
You know, the only people that got it on Xbox were people who had PS2s growing up. They got a PS3 because they thought Kingdom Hearts was going to be on it. Never happened.
Well, I mean, it
And
technically was if you count all those remakes.
They weren't remakes. They were re-releases.
Or re-releases, yeah.
But, I mean, I know people who bought PS3s because they thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to be on it. So,
Yeah.
But then they were like,
No,
okay,
so did the
that's
creator.
not happening. Gorge. But yeah, no, I mean, I went and got an Xbox One, only because I had heard that, okay, you're gonna be able to play it. And then no, I said, screw it, I got a PS4 and I played it the way it's meant to be played, because there's a special part at the ending where spoiler alert for the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 if you haven't
Game
played
that's
it.
been out for almost 2 years.
Yeah, it still breaks my mind.
I know, right? I feel like it was just yesterday we were
I sat
watching
down
the Brian David Gilbert.
2
Unravel.
hours to play, not 2 hours, 2 days to beat the entire game 100%. I was so happy. Anyway, the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, there's a moment where it looks like Sora has been defeated by Xehanort. He just dies. Cuts to the screen, the game over screen, and Sora's floating there. But the continue button is gone. It's just Sora floating there. And then out of nowhere, through the controller of the PS4, through its little speakers, you hear Sora! Goofy and Donald screaming at you. And then it's like, don't give up. And you're like, oh god! And you just mash X. And yeah, so
Bro, that's awesome.
That moment would not have played the same on Xbox, because
Yeah.
it just would have come through the screen. But hearing them through your controller, it's like, oh, Goofy, Donald, my friends!
Oh, dude, I bet that was emotional.
I cried. So I cried, I want to say 6 times playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I cried when the game started. Definitely cried when the game ended. But at the very end, during
Let's
the
be
last,
honest, I think every Kingdom Hearts fan cried when the game started.
when you heard Dearly Beloved, and it was a new rendition of it, and
Yeah.
it was like a culmination of like, it's been this long, and the music just swells.
Yeah,
and
we'd all waited fucking 13 years.
years we waited.
Actually, 13. Maybe
He did it on
maybe
purpose.
that was on purpose.
He fucking did it on purpose. But yeah, so Kingdom Hearts is also coming to the Switch, and a lot of people are mad about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
People are mad because it's cloud versions. You can't actually get a cartridge.
Oh, so you can only download it digitally?
Not even a download. You stream it. So
Do you have to stream it on their, like, one of their services?
it's through their cloud-based system. A lot of people
I
are
don't know
pissed.
why I'm complaining. I have a PS3, PS2, PS4. I have literally everything that
Right.
every of the games came out on. I don't know why I'm
Exactly.
complaining.
So a lot of people are just like, well, I want to play it on cartridges on the Switch. And people are looking at Doom Eternal as an example of, you can do this. I mean, so Doom Eternal on PS4, 70 plus gigs. On the Switch, they compressed it down to 18.
How?
You can do a lot with compression. Just look at Resident Evil 2 from the PlayStation to the N64. They put that entire game, all the music, all the full motion, like cutscenes and everything, they put that on an N64.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yep, because compression is amazing. You can do
Yeah.
incredible things. The issue with Kingdom Hearts, you have 1.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.8 plus 3. Don't add that up. That's not a number. These are games that I'm talking about. But those are each individual games, which each have their own levels of encryption and compression. So you'd have to individually encrypt each one, individually compress each one of those down to a much even smaller size. So it's a lot easier to just push it out and say, here it is on the cloud, and we'll work on a native port eventually. But people online are pissed. They're like, it's just lazy. No, it's a lot of work to take those games, which have been shrunken and put onto multiple different consoles over the years, and then go, oh, shiza, we got to put it on a Switch. Okay.
Yeah.
So people are mad because they want to be mad. Twitter always upsets me because I wake up and everyone's mad about something. Every day. I just want to wake up and people go, you know what? I'm happy today. I'm good. No problems here.
You know what, Joey? I'm going to start a Twitter account just so you can see that every day.
Thank you.
I'll be your motivational
There is not one
I'll
person.
be your emotional support, Josh.
There is not one person on this planet who wakes up, opens Twitter, and goes, I'm happy. Anyway. That's my rant about compression and people being mad.
I was a little upset that we didn't get that for, because they wouldn't even need to do that, like, for So when it was the 30th anniversary, or 35th, I can't remember. Or no, God, when was it?
For what?
I think it was 35th. Fire Emblem.
Oh,
Is it either 30th or 35th? I can't remember. Anyways, I have the fucking like the collector's edition box. Luke got it for me for Christmas last year.
boy.
Oh my god, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Comes with an art box. Comes with all this cool fucking swag in it. It has a glass NES cartridge with the original sticker on it,
Oh.
and it comes like in a sliding case like the original NES. Huh. But like it doesn't come with an actual like Switch cartridge. It's just a downloadable game.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
Huh.
I mean, I still got like all the other memorabilia that it comes with, so that kind of like just
Does it have all the games on it?
well, it's just the first game.
Oh. Well then, that's anticlimactic.
Well, so like we never got the first game in the States.
Oh.
So
oh,
like
okay.
it's yeah.
Well,
And as someone who like fucking just like JRPGs are my fucking jam. My favorite game of all time, Persona 3. My favorite franchise, Shin Megami Tensei.
Look, give
So
me a
this
story
entire
about
arm
an
is-
out-of-place protagonist and the option to kill God, and I'm in. That all I hear when I say that is Brian David Gilbert. Sonic either is God or could kill God, and I do not care if there's a difference. I'm gonna keep bringing him up until people get tired of it and go, "Who the fuck is that?" and go watch every Unraveled ever because they're fantastic.
I love the guy. He's a cool kid.
He also did a whole video about how every single Fire Emblem character is the same character.
Yeah, and he's not wrong.
No, they're all just
No,
edgy
yeah,
protagonists.
yeah, it's-
edgy anime protagonists.
Yeah.
Is what he boiled every single one of them down to.
Well, I can't remember. Like there was a reason for like why all Fire Emblem characters like are like super generic / like the way that they are.
It's so you can project yourselves onto them. If they were super specific, it'd be very difficult to put yourself into that. Ooh, hello, camera.
What was that?
What have you done? Well, people who are listening to the podcast, the camera just did something, but those who are watching are no longer watching.
Yeah.
One moment, please. Josh, go ahead and talk.
Okay. I mean, I would imagine that, like that's probably the reason.
Yeah.
Where it's like they just want like characters that are unique and recognizable, but at the same time are blank slates, so that people can project themselves onto it. Because that's how you like make your like that's how you make people like making characters that your audience can emotionally attach themselves to is how you keep a steady fan base.
Well, yeah, of course.
I think one of the reasons why I loved Persona 3 so much was like when I bought. So I got very first time I ever played Persona 3 was Persona 3 Portable for the PSP. It took everything good from the original Persona 3 and everything good from the original Persona 3 FES, cut all the bad shit out of both, and just slammed all the good shit into one amazing game. Not that there was a whole lot bad with either of the two versions of the game. It's just like, and this also could just be me projecting.
Maybe you're nostalgic.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not even the nostalgia, because like I didn't play the Persona 3 until 4 years after the original game had already been out.
Oh boy.
Well, so like it's what I was gonna say is like I'm probably just projecting because like I said, I played Persona 3 Portable first, then I played the other two versions. So like I got all the good and new stuff from the latest version of the game, and then I'm pretty much like going backwards.
That's
So
kind of
that's
the thing I feel.
probably what it was.
Yeah. Speaking directly off that, though, I would feel terrible for anyone who played the versions of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 that exist today versus playing them on the PS2 now. Because the ones that exist today are the ones that we here in America did not get for years, the final mix versions.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're like two completely different games, aren't they?
Their base combat and everything is exactly the same, but you get different unlockables, you get different skill trees, You get different, not skill trees, but different abilities and things like that.
Can you imagine
Whole
if you
new
had a
story
skill
content.
Can you imagine if you had a skill tree in Kingdom Hearts?
I would actually cry.
That
I
would-
don't know how I would. The ability points.
Everyone would just have a nervous breakdown because it would literally just be like the center.
The
of
center would
skill
just
tree.
be a Keyblade.
And yeah, it would just be the center, and then you would have like fucking 500,000 bridge.
Yeah. And
It
every single
it would look worse than the fucking tree in any of the Final Fantasy games post 8.
every Keyblade behaves differently. Every form behaves differently. So that would be a mess. But yeah, so I mean, I grew up with Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS2, Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2. But I've recently been trying to play through Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 again on the new collections. First off, Sora's completely different. They changed his model. I don't like that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, they lost the original game. They lost the source code for the original game. That's why
Really?
the remaster took so long to come out.
Holy shit. They
They
pretty much
had
had to
to-
remake the entire game.
They basically took the game and basically recompiled it backwards to remake it. I mean, they
Fuck.
had to pull all the animations out. I mean, God, I couldn't imagine the amount of work that they had to go through.
Dude, I bet. Holy
But-
shit.
The model for Sora, Tetsuya Nomura, was basically like, I like it, but I want it to be different. And he had just released Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories on PS2,
Yeah.
which was a remake of a GBA game.
Yeah.
And he altered Sora's model. And when he did that, when they came out with the 1.5, the update, they just drag and drop that model because it was easier than attempting to recompile the old one.
Yeah. Can we
And
talk about
apparently
the
it looks
greatest
different.
marketing scheme that ever was? Just because, like here's a game that's exclusive to PS2, and then to get the story / continue it for like any of the future games, you now have to have a Game Boy. Oh, by the way, in the future now you have to have a 3D, not a 3DS, just like a Nintendo DS. Now you have to play the mobile game.
Let's back up more because before that it was a Japan cell phone exclusive game recoded.
That's right.
And then Kingdom Hearts, what was supposed to be the next mainline title, it was supposed to be released for the PS2. They had a lot of work done, and then they said, or Sony was basically like, "Hey, this handheld, doing pretty good. You want to put a game on here? They just came out with Crisis Core. You can use that engine. It's fine." And then they came out with Birth by Sleep on the PSP.
Yeah.
But that game was meant to be the next Kingdom Hearts. They teased it at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. It was meant to be...
And then they turned it into a prequel.
And then they turned... Well, it was always going to be a prequel.
Oh, was it?
But
Okay.
combat-wise, it was supposed to be building off 2. But instead, they gave it to Square Enix Osaka team. I forget what the other... Division something. They go by some other weird name.
Yeah.
They call them Osaka team. And now we have floaty combat in Kingdom Hearts. Yay!
Hey, the
Guess
floating
who's
combat isn't awful.
Guess who was in charge of Kingdom Hearts 3? Osaka team.
Yeah.
More floaty combats. I miss drive forms. Oh god, I miss drive forms.
Yeah.
Those were so fun.
Oh, but yeah, like I was saying, as we were talking about, just the
We're just ranting now.
yeah, I
Nothing-
know, just identifying.
Nothing matters.
Just identifying yourself in JRPGs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's one of the reasons why I love Persona 3 so much. Like when I got that game, I was 17. Like it was like literally like the Christmas like before 2011. I was 17. The main protagonist, 17 years old. Hairstyle, like almost identical to mine. Like where it was kind of like, because like back then it was like my hair was only like just down to my shoulders.
Oh yeah, you didn't have the luscious locks you have now.
I mean, I did. I just had to keep getting them cut because we went to a fucking bitch-ass Catholic school.
Ooh.
You got to go to a performing arts school. You
Yeah,
got to do
nobody
anything you
cared about
wanted.
anything. Our dancers were our jocks.
Yeah.
I wish
Anyways,
that was a joke.
anyways, so
Anywho,
like there was
Danny.
just all this other shit that like I just kept relating to in the main character, like in the protagonist. I was like, shit, it's like this protag is just me,
There you go.
physically and past.
I've never had a protag
I was
that
like,
I just...
shit. So like I think I just like really grasped onto
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Just because there was also some like really stupid and awful shit that had happened at around that time too. So like I was looking for something to like help
hey,
keel over.
media, help me escape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Here's
and
the
it
thing.
did.
I
It did its
latched on.
job.
I latched on to a blue hedgehog, and a boy with a key for a sword. I had nothing.
I had nothing.
I had nothing to relate to in those people, but I saw like gotta go fast. I'm like, I wish I could get away from my problems fast. And then I saw Keyblade Boy. I'm like,
I wish I could beat my problems with a giant metal sword.
while Donald and Goofy cheer me on. And that's what I saw.
I wish I could beat my problems away with Disney character teammates.
Oh my God! Did
We
we
joke about
did we
that.
just unlock therapy sessions in a podcast? Skill tree unlocked.
Now we're. I mean, you are on a couch.
Now we're cooking.
You
with
are on a
fire.
therapy
Oh
couch.
God, I am. What is happening to my loft?
Surprise, motherfucker.
He starts scribbling in a notebook. He turns away from me.
motherfucker.
Every time you reach for your phone, you're actually just typing notes.
I don't have topics. I just have notes.
This has always been a ruse, just to get me up here and talk about my feelings. You sick son of a bitch.
Surprise, I'm a psych student.
You study Japanese.
I did. And I'm not doing anything with it. I just
Oh God, yeah.
I just speak random Japanese phrases to people and get called a weeb for it.
You know enough Japanese to be a weeb. Perfect.
Well, to be fair, most weebs don't know enough Japanese.
That's fair.
They read a subtitle and associate one extremely common phrase.
Nani, I know that one.
Yeah, exactly.
That Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
Yeah, it's
I know
like,
that.
oh, yeah.
I recognize that
Yeah.
one. I understood that reference. Anyway. How are we looking? Where are we at? What are we doing? Where are we doing? Where are we at?
I don't know. What do you mean, where are we at?
I have no idea when we started. Did either of us look at the clock?
It was like 8:30.
You're an 8:30.
That means a lot to me. I really needed to hear that today, Joey.
Thank you for this Beppis, by the way.
you're welcome.
needed that in my life.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, man, we're gonna be doing this late.
Yeah, it's okay.
So like, because the whole point of this, like, I know we talked about it last time. The whole point of this thing is that it's like the
This
whole
is what
idea
we
of
do
it-
on
yeah,
our breaks.
Yeah.
Psych, motherfucker! It is 8 o'clock at night on a Tuesday.
Well, it was a break. We were taking because we also work daytime jobs.
Yes, we do.
Can you? Sometimes I'm baffled how we're able to do this.
What do you
Because
mean?
we have daytime jobs
Mm-hmm.
where we have to get up early in the fucking morning to do regular daytime jobs.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Then the second we're done with that, we come home
Mhm.
to do this job.
Yeah.
And then after we're done with this, or before we do this, you have 2 bands
Yes.
that you are constantly doing rehearsals, live shows,
Mm-hmm.
writing new music,
Yeah.
writing new lyrics, mixing,
Yes.
and recording.
Correct. Oh, you've got to add on the 3 clients that I currently have while I'm trying to start my studio.
That's right.
Yeah.
How do we function?
What's
It's probably all this fucking caffeine I'm shoving down. our
never
throats.
heard stretching myself too thin. I hear the opening. There's a line from Bilbo Baggins in the Fellowship of the Ring where he says, I feel thin, like butter scraped over too much bread. First off, to describe anything
is a
like
magical
food
line.
is a fucking beautiful thing. To be like, I feel thin, not like paper. No, like a lack of butter over this thick ass toast. God bless Tolkien. I mean, but yeah, it's a perfectly relatable example. Yes.
It is.
So the only thing keeping me going is I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy being extroverted. So ha ha.
Which is funny because you're the most like introverted extrovert that I've ever met.
The fuck does that mean?
So like it's you're extremely extroverted, but at the same time you're also the same kind of guy that's like, I just want to stay home, huddled in my blanket on my couch. Just
Bro,
doing
it's
nothing.
comfy.
Yeah.
Also,
So you're the most like, so you're an extrovert like me, but unlike me, you have like you exude introvert energy.
Look, just because I like to bundle up and have a glass of tea doesn't mean I'm an introvert. It just means maybe the tea and the blankie are my happy space. Okay?
Can't be sad about that.
I'm not sad about that.
I mean, you can't be upset about it. Yeah, you can't.
No.
Yeah, you can't judge that.
Ooh, and I found my new addiction today. Don't
Yeah.
worry, this is a good one. So
Talk about the bad ones next time. No, I'm joking.
take your notes, kids. Anyway, so a wedding gift I received last year when we moved in was I had mentioned to somebody at work that I would love to get into roasting coffee, and they're like, "I got you." And then do not start throwing bottles in my loft.
No, I was gonna throw it at the very expensive camera.
No. So I mentioned that I wanted to get into roasting coffee, and then one day a box shows up at my door. It's a fucking popcorn air fryer.
Oh, this one, yeah.
And I never used it. They sent me 4 bags of unroasted beans. Never used it.
It was so weird because like I'd never seen white coffee beans before.
Yeah,
because like I don't think because like that made me realize I don't think I've ever gone a day in my life and seen non-roasted coffee beans.
Neither had I. So they come in it's just a little bag, but you open it up and there are these little green beans, and they smell like dirt. It's just dirt. It's very off-putting when you go to smell it, and you're like, "That's coffee."
Well, I
Nope,
mean,
that smells like grass.
Natural beans, like just getting picked,
Yes.
unroasted and everything. It's,
Right. But the strangest thing. So my father had left, and I said, "Screw it. I'm gonna roast me some coffee." So I pull out the coffee maker, and the popcorn maker, I should say, throw in the beans, turn it on, spin it around. It starts shooting out these like little husk things, which didn't read the directions. That's natural. It starts crackling. I take it out, put it in a bowl, smell it.
It smells so good.
It smells like burnt popcorn. It smells like nothing. And I think I did something wrong. So I grind it up, brew a cup. Me and my friend taste it. And I shit you not when I say it tastes like... You ever had at Thanksgiving
It was
green
like a
bean,
sweet ambrosia.
green beans and ham?
Yeah,
That's what it tastes like.
really.
Yes, but in a pleasant way.
Yeah.
But it didn't taste like coffee. I thought I
No,
did.
yeah, that confused me that you're saying it smelled like burnt popcorn because when you handed it to me when I walked in today, like it smelled amazing.
Aha! There's a trick.
Okay.
So anyone listening, if you roast coffee, it's gonna smell like shit for 6 to 24 hours until it magically
Very
smells
specific.
like coffee.
Yeah, this is a very specific number.
It is! I had no idea. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, this tastes like ass. What did I do wrong? And then, lo and behold, the internet's like, duh, you idiot. So I go and do it again.
Lo and behold, the internet it screams at me. Every time I turn on my computer or open my phone,
I
it's
opened
just
Twitter,
anger.
and 5 more people had told me I'm an idiot and I need to go just like live in a
Just
hole.
seething anger.
Oh, absolutely. So I, yeah, we put it in a Tupperware. Came back the next day, this morning, opened it up, coffee. And it was like, whoa, the dirt did a thing. So anyway, go buy green coffee beans and popcorn air fryer. Go roast your own coffee. It's worth it. It was the single best cup of coffee I think I've had in my life. We made a cup of French press with it. It smells so good.
Dude, I'm so upset that like I can't do coffee, like because I absolutely love the smell of coffee. I've eaten coffee beans, like
I
unground.
would cover
coffee
these
beans.
in chocolate and let you munch on them.
That I would appreciate that.
I don't think you can.
I mean, I'm going to. You make it sound like I won't come over here on your Halloween party and
I
not
just see you in the corner,
devour-
just munching on beans.
Yeah.
Good bean soup.
Oh, that was another one of the topics that I put down.
What, good soup?
Yeah, just the good soup meat.
It's so good, guys.
I don't know how it blew up, but
Good soup.
I said,
It's literally perfect. Like,
I
there's
don't
not
know.
a situation where I don't want to, like, enjoy something and immediately go, good soup.
good soup. I want to see that movie just for Adam Driver.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, literally in that same movie, my introduction to that was
Sits
you
down
showed
at
me
a table
Yeah, you showed
with
me
Daniel
the trailer.
Radcliffe.
Yeah, sits down at a table with Daniel Radcliffe, slams his hands on the table. I just had sex
and
and
I'm gonna eat nachos.
nachos.
It's the best day of my life. Yeah, I kind of want to see that.
I want to
Not
see
gonna
that
lie.
movie just for him.
There. Yeah. I mean, he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, I saw a meme that it had no place, it had no right being as fucking hilarious to me as it was. I was just at work. There was finally a lull in like jobs. So I was just looking at memes on Facebook, and boom, just a picture of Adam Driver in a car in the passenger seat. Right under it said Adam Passenger.
Why? So stupid. That's so dumb. Why am I laughing?
Like I said, it had no business. Absolutely no business being as fucking hilarious as it was to me.
Meme
But
language
it was.
will forever confuse and astound me. But god damn it if it isn't perfect.
What was it?
and
Someone
funny.
made a thing. It was like TikTok has ruined people's humor development.
Excuse me.
No, so here's what it was. Like, so like, because how it is like, I can just show you a picture of a toilet with a bunch of neon lights strobing and put some hard bass behind it, and you will instantly start laughing.
What?
Yeah, and you know what? I watched videos of people reacting to it. It fucking worked. Literally just a fucking... And it could be a psychological thing where, like,
They
someone's
said
like...
you're gonna do it, but you don't.
Yeah, so, like, subconsciously you're like...
You're like, don't laugh, don't laugh.
Don't laugh. Yeah, so... So, yeah, now you're telling your... It's like do not laugh challenges where, like, you see people laughing hysterically at the least funniest things on the planet.
Good point. Fair. Totes
Because, yeah, it's like, so psychologically, they're like, maybe I am a psych student.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, so, like, psychologically, they're just like... Did you just Ben Kenobi me?
No.
This is not the topic you're looking for.
This is the topic. You are a psych student. You will bring me more Beppis.
You haven't even gotten halfway through the bottle I got you already.
Saving it for later.
Then why do you want another then? Now is later. Later
When
is
we
now.
get to now, soon.
Soon.
How soon, sir? What? Wait, okay, I'm done. I can do that whole scene. I'm not going to, but Spaceballs is
I love
absolute
Spaceballs.
beautiful movie.
It is.
I wonder if does Gen Z know Spaceballs?
Gen Z?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe ironically.
like have they ever actually
Like everything
seen...
else in their life.
If you're a Gen Zer who has come across this podcast, first off, hi, like and subscribe, smash that like, do the share, and then tell me.
Thor's hammer that like button.
Tell me if you've ever seen Spaceballs, because I want to know.
The only issue like that I have with
Can you show me?
like the only issue I'd see like newer generation, and I'm saying this as like me, like us being one of those newer generations watching it, there were quite a few like that, like the humor in it was universal like throughout time, but there were some jokes where
Ooh, it's not aged
like,
that great.
yeah. Where it was. Well, I don't even mean like age that great. It's like there's just references to things that
Oh, that no longer
like
makes
even
sense.
like yeah. I mean, because like that movie came out in the early '80s,
Yeah.
so there were a bunch of jokes to
That were
things that when
relevant
I
then.
watched it when I was 10 years old, I had no
Yeah.
idea what it was.
I get that. I was watching. I still watch Friends like almost religiously. I get it. That hasn't aged the best, but there are definitely jokes that are just completely.
Well, yeah, because that
off topic
show
now.
ended in like fucking 2003.
There's one thing where Rachel is asking Joey to feel because her stomach because the baby's kicking. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen Friends,
if you haven't seen a show that came out in 1992.
exactly. But she's like, "Oh, who was that pretentious girl soccer player?" And Joey goes, "Mia Hamm." Mia Hamm. Who the fuck is Mia Hamm?
Yeah.
I don't know who this is. I'm not laughing, but the laugh track says I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Hurts my brain. So I'm like, haha, Mia Hamm.
What's
fuck?
going on?
Exactly. But yeah, no, there's some things in Spaceballs that make absolutely no sense, and there's some jokes that
Yeah.
are just.
Because like I'd
Ooh,
never
golly.
seen a single Aliens movie.
Oh, so the very
before
end.
seeing that, where they're at the bar. Yeah,
Hello,
and
my baby. Hello, my honey.
And then, yeah,
Hello,
like they
my
got
ragtime
the
gal.
the actor from
Yep.
Alien that happened to. He's like, So like when he's screaming, "Oh no, not again!" Like
Yep.
I did not understand why all the adults around me were laughing their asses off.
Ditto. Because I still haven't seen this either.
Yeah, like
I'm
the
not
only
gonna-
thing I knew, like,
I'm not telling anybody besides you that, but that's okay.
because I'm not. You know me. I'm not the person who's like, "You haven't seen this? How dare you?"
I am.
I know you are. This is why I want to smack you.
No, I only did that to Sarah when it came to Star Wars. To be
Yeah.
fair, she was like, "You haven't seen Twilight?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But to be fair, I did like the last two. Those were good movies.
Mm.
What does that mean, Josh? No?
No, Twilight? No, God no.
You haven't seen the last two, though.
I was literally tied to a chair and forced to watch the first one.
Oh, yeah, but that one sucks.
They all suck. And I'm saying this through friends that love the books. That they suck because I'm literally saying this through friends of mine who have read the books and watched the movies and talked about. They're literally in the fucking camp of like the movies are never as good as the books.
Well, I mean, fair. No
So
movie
it's
is.
also it's just like and I'm not gonna shit anyone. I'm not gonna say, oh, those are awful. Like the movies and the books.
No, it's
they
okay.
suck.
The first one is absolute trash.
They are not my thing. If they're your thing, that's good for you. It's something you enjoy. That's awesome. Not for me.
As somebody who enjoys the last two, I can
Not for
completely
me.
admit that I don't know what they were doing, but the color grading on the first movie, out of whack.
Have you ever
Freaking
watched
crazy.
because I've seen people release like scenes like where they took the blue filter off.
And they look good.
It looks bright as shit.
Well, yes, because that's what happens when you alter an image afterwards instead of doing it, before you release the film. But yeah, so they tried a thing, realized it didn't work. They made changes on the second one. I'm fine with it. What is, in your opinion, the best adaptation of book to film, if you think there is one?
I don't.
Here's the thing, Josh. We don't read enough.
That's the thing. Like, well, I mean, because like all my experience was because like after I got
Wrong.
out-
The answer is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's the only.
See, I wasn't counting anime to manga. Like I wasn't counting manga to anime.
Correction. It's just Full Metal Alchemist. Brother.
Hey, the original 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was 2004.
You know, the
the
timeline-
original. So the original Full Metal Alchemist anime wasn't bad.
Right. I love the part where
It
they
was
go
not,
meet
but
Hitler.
as the only thing I hated about that movie was that they made that they made Hughes be a Nazi.
Yep.
I was like, no, that man is too good.
Yep.
He is too amazing of a father. He is too amazing of a person,
Yeah.
of a friend. He does not deserve that treatment.
Kind of had a worse fate in Brotherhood, though, didn't he?
I don't know. There's not a whole lot worse fates you could do than being fucking retconned into being a Nazi.
Okay, that's actually fair. Good point. What did that happen like randomly with Star Wars? And you just wake up one day and go, Obi-Wan? Freaking Nazi, man.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, dude.
Well, that's what I think is hilarious when people make like fan fictions of like altering personalities of characters where they're like Rey's actually a Sith, or like what if Obi-Wan became a Sith Lord? I was like, oh, so you want Space Jesus to turn into Space Nazi.
Space Jesus. I thought that was Anakin.
Let's be fair.
He was born of the Holy Spirit, the Force.
Yeah, he was literally born of the
He's
Force.
literally Space Jesus.
I know.
And then burned alive. That's okay. We've gotten royally off topic.
We didn't have a topic. That's the whole.
I will keep saying it. But yeah,
I mean, we have some topics.
you're a topic. I think the caffeine kicked in, Josh.
Really, I'm starting to think it didn't.
What do you mean? I'll chug.
I'll chug. No, you don't have to chug it.
So yeah, Gucci gang.
No.
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 Did I really just say that?
Yes, you did.
Yike-a-roni.
I know, right?
What's your favorite roller coaster tycoon?
I can never get into those games.
Wait, what?
Dude, I'm barely into Minecraft. Like, I'm not super huge into like the world building stuff.
Oh.
Like, I never.
Oh.
And I'm not saying like this isn't like I have a negative opinion of them. I'm just like I couldn't get into the world builders.
More of a story-based gamer, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean my favorite thing is JRPGs.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
So
I don't know. There's something fun about just
yeah.
hopping into a random map and.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Builders are fun. Like, so like I think what kills because I think what killed Roller Coaster Tycoon for me was like, yeah, you get to make an awesome theme park and everything. But then, but you don't actually get to ride those rides. I mean, you get to ride them, but you don't,
So you want a game where your whole purpose is, I'm a 10-year-old, I'm going to go enjoy this theme park.
Well, no, not even that. I just mean, it's, cool, I made this amazing thing, that could happen in real life. It's, a real-life actual thing. And then I just stare at... I mean, I can't say anything because, that's... Oh, that's the camera.
It did it again?
I can't say anything because, I build miniatures. So, I'm literally doing that exact same thing in a sense.
Hey, it sounds familiar.
But at least with the miniatures, I'm actually, so, I play Warhammer 40K. So, at least with the, I'm actually, playing a game, where I'm actually, involved with... I don't know what it is because I'm literally describing the exact same thing that Roller Coaster Tycoon is.
Yeah.
That I guess it's just the theme.
I think they should come out with a game where you're a 10-year-old kid and your goal is to
fuck around and find out.
Enjoy the theme park, whatever that may be. And there's different missions and you have to annoy a family and then you have to buy popcorn, lose the popcorn, scream at your parents until they buy you more popcorn. Just random there's streamer life simulator, right?
Yeah.
There's lawn mowing simulator. Why isn't there go to a theme park and enjoy yourself simulator? Not that way.
Funny enough, there's a, you know what?
I'm sorry.
You know what? Different topic for a different podcast.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad we wrapped that up nicely. What the hell? Oh, this has been fun.
I don't know. I mean, I think we can keep going for a little bit longer.
You're fun.
Wouldn't you say?
That's what I said.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we kind of just got started almost. Kind of on a little bit of a roll. I think we can keep going a little bit longer. What do you think?
I'm always down to clown.
Charlie Brown.
With a frown. What?
I was talking with my friend Nick about this because we went to Canes. Canes sponsor us!
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
How could you forget about it?
We have bought a lot.
I do nothing but talk about it.
At the beginning of the year, you were over here a lot because we were filming a lot of content for this channel, and then every day you would just come over with Canes.
Yeah.
And, we got in a car and we would go get Canes, and it was just a thing. Every day we recorded, it was Canes. Don't you have a Canes shirt?
No.
You need a Canes shirt.
I know. It's my greatest disdain that I don't have any Canes apparel.
On every podcast, you need to be wearing something else related to Canes.
No, because then they're not an actual sponsor, so I don't know if we get in trouble for that.
Trouble? You're repping them. Hey, Canes.
True. Canes, sponsor us!
Look, all I'm saying is I don't see a lot of commercials for Canes. You know who would love to talk about Canes? This guy. You know who would love to make you a dope-ass commercial about Canes? This guy.
This guy.
You know who loves plicking the thickening of the chicken? This guy.
No, don't ruin it, Joey. Don't ruin it.
What do they say when you get there? It's whenever you pull up in their drive-thru, it's
well, they always say something different.
Plucking, ducking, what are you fucking,
No! Joey, you're ruining it. You're ruining everything.
Licking, picking, what you sticking?
No! Canes, don't listen to this man. He knows not what he says.
They always have a cool thing they say. I think it'd be a fun job.
Oh yeah, can you imagine the guy in marketing that comes up with those? That's literally his whole job.
You know it's a script. They're just staring at it going, lick a dick, what you pick? The disdain in your eyes. Stop it. I want to be sponsored.
I want Canes to sponsor us, Joey. I want to be a corporate shill
I want to be a
for
corporate
Canes.
Oh. We
No,
should
yeah,
make
we
a
were-
mock
yeah.
commercial and send to them.
I'm-
Super
I'm-
serious.
I'm totally down for that.
But then like accidentally include the blooper reels from this podcast.
Yeah.
Cluck a duck,
Look at it,
motherfucker.
what are you fucking clock and ducking? What are you fucking shit?
Shit! Beautiful. God damn it! Now I want some chicken. Where should we go?
What do you mean? Where should we? Canes. What do you think?
Man, Lee sounds good right about now.
It's also super close to your place.
Super close. We need a Canes close. Canes! Come
Give us
here.
our own.
Give me
us
my
our
own franchise. I am dangerously low on coleslaw.
It was funny because we were leaving the fucking Canes by my friend Nick's place the other day, and right across the street from it, we were like, there was a Steak and Shake. It was shut down and said franchise opportunity here. All I could think of was like, man, this looks like a good place for a Canes. Right across the street from the Cane.
Be unfortunate if there was another Canes here. It's like Canes, but it's called Pains.
Pains.
I don't know why, but I just imagine you go to order something and somebody just knocks you in the knee with a cane.
Dude, I had to watch fucking Midsummer, and I can't hear the word cult without having mad, like, fucking... That movie is
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
What was that about? I have not seen that.
So it was actually playing on the TVs when we were at emo night.
Oh.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of nudity in that.
Yeah, well, like, it was, like, there was a lot more in it. Like, literally, like, later on, spoilers alert, if we're into really fucked up psychological horror,
Perfect.
so the girl that, like, saw him, like, during that scene was his girlfriend.
Ooh.
And she saw that, and, like, she had a whole bunch of fucked up shit happen to her before. Like, so they were a bunch of, like research students.
Oh.
They went because their friend was like, hey, I grew up in a commune in Sweden. Like, how about we go over there? And, like, they're all doing their research on it. Turns out he was a recruiter for sacrifices for this cult.
Well, of course.
Yeah, and so she said she sees her boyfriend cheating on her, even though he was under the influence of psychedelics that they forced onto him.
As you do.
Yeah. She's like, I pick him to be the last sacrifice. And so they shove his body into a disemboweled bear, shove him into a barn. He wakes up. They're lighting the barn on fire while he's being burned alive right next to all the other dead bodies of the other sacrifices. So whenever I hear the word cult now, all I can think of is that really fucked up scene at the end of the movie. You're, like, horrified.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be past Halloween by the time this comes out, but I mean, we're by Halloween, so, like, horror movies have been on the mind, even though I don't care for horror movies.
What?
I know, I'm sorry, I just...
No, like,
so-
I don't
so,
care for
yeah,
horror movies, but you just described a horror movie in great detail, mind you. And I'm over here like, what?
Because after I watched those few scenes, like, when we were at emo night, because we were still chilling in the bar at the time, so, like, and it was, like, on every fucking TV.
Yeah.
And for a bar, there was, like, for, like, not a sports bar, there were a surprisingly large number of TVs there.
There was.
And then they had a projector right next to all the TVs.
Yes, and then they started playing Young Frankenstein, and that made me happy.
Frankenstein. I love that movie.
Oh, Young Frankenstein is absolutely gold.
Yeah.
Anything Gene Wilder is in.
I was very happy. I was like, oh, because we came in, like, from being outside, like, oh, they're playing Young Frankenstein. Dude right next to me is like, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
I was like, I like you.
If you don't respond that way to hearing Frankenstein, you're not my friend.
I was like, I like you. You're because, like, he was doing it in, like, he sounded angry, but he was doing it in, like, the joking way that, like, Gene Wilder
the Gene
says
Wilder
it,
impression.
like, in the movie.
That was a crazy night, by the way.
I had so much fun.
So
Yeah, so, like, we watched those scenes, and I was super curious about it. I was like, what the hell is this? because Alex gave me a synopsis of that it was a horror movie.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't seeing any horror elements. I was just seeing like psychologically fucked up stuff.
That'll do it.
So I was like, okay, I'll read synopsis of this and see some more clips of like stuff that we didn't see.
Yeah.
It is really messed up, and I really wish I didn't
Happy
succumb
Halloween,
myself
Josh.
to those.
Happy Halloween indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that emo night was absolutely insane though.
Oh my god, dude! I think we all needed
of-
that.
Of the 2 TikToks I've had blow up, a video from that night is one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've only had 2 TikToks be mildly successful. The first one was a joke about D&D, where I used a song from Hamilton, the Broadway musical. And then the other one was a video I took from Emo Night. And that has 13,000 views.
Damn.
2,000 likes, 116 comments, and like 182 shares. And then
Dude, I couldn't imagine like that sounds awesome.
It's pretty nice. And then the other one has like 27,000 views. The Fudge Dice one, the D&D one.
Have you ever like gone on TikTok and seen a video that has like several 100,000 views, but for some reason only has like 4 comments?
Hi, welcome to...
Isn't it the most confusing fucking thing?
Yeah, and I can't tell if it's... Well, that's the thing. I can't tell if they're fake or not. Because even on mine, like the Emo Night one has less views, but
It has
infinitely
like,
more
substantially
comments.
Yeah.
The one with 27,000 views has 19 comments
Huh.
and 1 share. So I don't know how this algorithm works.
Yeah, well, like that's the thing. So like each time, like unless you're like, so like how I'm assuming it works, like based on seeing it firsthand, it seems like it's almost like YouTube Shorts, where it's like if they're on it for like literally a single second, it counts as a view.
I guess. I don't know.
And that's another thing that like I kind of really don't like about TikTok and like YouTube Shorts and all that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, views are like inflated, but at the same time, because views of like, so like even if you have a short or a TikTok that has like 20,000 views, like on a regular YouTube video, that would be fucking amazing numbers. But like when it comes to the shorts, that's like lowball numbers, which is fucking weird.
It is strange. Like if that was a YouTube video and I had 20,000 views, fuck.
Yeah, like
That'd be amazing.
I'd be shitting my pants out of happiness.
Yeah. But that's my highest ranked one, and that's still like nothing compared to like.
Yeah,
and
like then when you go on TikTok and it's like super popular ones are like fucking like 1 million views.
Yeah. And I've been making, that one blew up, and I was like, oh, hey, maybe I should do this. So I've just been making D&D content on TikTok for like the last 2 weeks. Nothing has come close to that.
That is one thing that I really thought would be cool to do, like later on, like once we get like more, more of an audience. So like one of the things I've always wanted to do, so like I've wanted this, I know I guess I technically shouldn't be, a lack of better way to phrase it. I have very big, lofty dreams for this thing that we're doing. Even though we're still so small right now and really like kind of nowhere at the moment.
Everybody starts somewhere, Josh.
I mean, yeah, and it's not like I imagined, like I didn't have like delusions of grandeur thinking like if I put ourselves in front of a camera with decent quality mics and cameras and just put it on YouTube that it would blow up overnight.
If Streamer Life Simulator has taught me anything, you definitely can. According to Markiplier. So we'll see. Continue.
Anyway, and I never even wanted to be like super huge. I just wanted to like, I wanted something to where we could do that. Like, I wanted us to have at least a big enough following to where we can do this for a living.
That would be the thing.
That would be because like I don't need to get rich off of it. I don't need to like have this be the rest of my life from now.
But oh my god, if I could do this as a job,
yeah,
and like actually devote my time to this primarily instead of the 9 to 5, ooh. If I was passionate about something again,
because think about how much better like like not like production quality, but just like overall quality our work would be too.
Yeah.
If like we didn't have like 9 to 5s grinding us down.
Yeah.
But anyways, so like I know we're still too early in whatever this is for me to be thinking of all these things that I want for the future. But there are things that I really do want for the future for if/when we get big enough.
Of course.
And one of the things is like I wanted to do kind of something like, and I don't mean like, I'm not like fucking like shooting for the impossible when I say it this way. I wanted to be like the next Rooster Teeth, where we had where we have a main hub, like eventually where we be on our own site, where we don't have to rely on YouTube.
Yeah.
So like even like even when I started doing this stuff like 5 years ago, my original thought was not relying on YouTube, especially because like YouTube monetization can be uber fickle.
Hi YouTube, how you doing?
The algorithm's run by an AI. It's not gonna fucking. Not like we're super big enough to be monetized, anyways.
True.
But anyway, so like I never wanted to rely on YouTube monetization to do this for a living.
Right.
So I figured like once we get a big enough following, we could do a Patreon. I still want to make a Patreon early on, just like if people like our stuff enough. And they want to help get us to the point where we can do this to a living.
Exactly.
They can donate if they want to. And then we can start giving them, like, people that donate exclusive stuff, too, to help, like, further giving people a reason to want to...
Like videos days early, or, you know, behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah, or, like, a live...
Or I will personally write every single one of you a song if you subscribe today.
Yeah, or, like, a live recording of Breakroom.
Oh! Hey, that'd be fun.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways,
so
yeah,
to
like
get there, you can subscribe to our OnlyFans for only $69.99 per day.
$420.69. I'm joking.
Ooh.
Anyways,
I'm getting steamy just thinking.
So yeah,
about
like I wanted our own like personal hub where we could have like other things than like the Let's Plays that we're going to be doing for Twitch, or like the live action skits and stuff that we're going to be doing for YouTube.
Right.
Where we could also have, so like I'd have like a branch off channel. Like, so when we do it for YouTube, it'd have to be a branch off channel because of how YouTube's algorithms currently
Exactly.
is. But like I'd want to have, so like we have 4 content. That's like the main like overarching umbrella. Then I wanted something like 4 artwork for like all of our friends that do art, that are into streaming art and all that.
And that's something I kind of wanted to do because, I mean, when it comes to recording, I'm basically just taking people I know that want to start being songwriters and musicians, and I'm giving them a space here to come and be creative in a studio.
Yeah, because like we're in your house right now, but you literally turned half of your house into a studio.
Yes, with the idea being turn the basement into a space for photography, so we can have an actual studio space there. Turning that into an actual full studio, but
we have to get rid of the Saw movie lighting down.
What are you talking about? The blinding, flashing lights add to the atmosphere. But we'll show you guys later what that means eventually. But yeah, so I basically just want to give people that I know are creatives a space to be creative. That was kind of the idea with, wasn't the idea of buying the house, but I wanted to be able to have a space where if I have a friend, hey, I really want to record this video, but I don't know where to do it. Great, come over here, got a camera, I've got lapel mics, I've got lights, let's shoot something. Hey, I want to record a song. Awesome, sit down, let's work through it, and we'll figure it out. If they want to write, we've got ample space that are quiet enough that you can just sit down and write, whatever you want. So I just wanted a space like that for people to be creative. And out of that, I assume things would spawn. So like, finally, after all this time, we have a place to finally record and do podcasts. Hi. So yeah, I'm excited that that's finally taking off. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a hub of different places for different types of content.
And then I wanted like another one of those things to be like for tabletop. Yeah, and so we could do, because like,
park those usernames on Twitter and social media so people don't take them. And if you're taking them, I will find you.
How dare you?
And I will politely ask you to give them back.
I will find you, and I will politely ask you to please stop.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
This is my first domain name. Please don't make fun of me.
Oh, God, my first domain name. I had a first website that was like, it was off of a free webs thing or whatever. Oh, God, it was like this super long URL.
Dude, have you seen the prices people are putting up for fucking domain names? Oh, my God.
Well, because people will just go park domains and then be like, oh, I'll sell it back to you for $5,000.
Yeah, for a small fortune.
Right. I mean, genius, first off, that you thought to park that, and then the company wants it, has to go and buy it from you.
Yeah.
Genius.
I mean, like, if you're scamming money off fucking million-dollar corporations that deserve to get shafted, I mean, good for you.
That's not scamming. That's taking, you know.
I didn't say scamming, yeah.
That's pulling a Robin Hood.
Yeah, exactly. That's pulling a Robin Hood. Yeah, I respect that grind.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when you're, like, with these people that just, like, take up the most random username, like, domain names that you'll, like, you don't ever think would ever be used, and then someone out of the blue wants it, and they're like, that'll be $11,000.
Did that happen to you?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going off of a personal experience.
Not my own, but, like, I've seen it happen. Like, I've literally, like, gone and, like, checked out, like, hey, like, I need a domain name. Like,
my band one is parked. I can't have it. So my band, my first
Which
band,
one?
Malibu Wild.
Malibu Wild is parked?
Malibu Wild is taken.
Fuck.
It is technically owned by a lady who owns a jewelry store in Florida. Not in California. In Florida.
Yeah, not in California where Malibu is.
Well, to be fair, I'm in a band called Malibu Wild, and I'm in the Midwest. Fight me. But I tried contacting her. She will not respond. Now, GoDaddy offers, like, hey, we will go and ask this person for you, but it's like $80 for them to go and be like, we'll attempt to get this back, but there's no guarantee that they'll concede the site. It's like, then I'll just make up MalibuWildBand.com. Boom. Wow, that was so easy.
I was about to say, just do like what everyone does for like social media handles, where they'll just add official right next to it.
God. So we did that for my first band, even though it was Starlit Skies back in the day, had Starlit Skies official on all social media. It's like,
I bet you felt pretentious as fuck.
No, I didn't make it. It's like, nobody on God's fucking green earth gives a fuck that we are Starlit Skies official. Nobody cares. We actually did have a band from Iceland contact us, and they're like, we've had this name for a while. You thinking of changing it? We're like, we don't have anything released, and we're just having fun, so no, we're not changing our name. They're like, but we found you on social media, so you're official, right? I'm like, we have no music released. I'm 15. What do you want from me? We're gonna sue what? I got $3.
That's how Megadeth had to change their name.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's literally like Megadeth, like it was actually spelled out, like the death in Megadeth was actually spelled out DEATH.
So then it became
death. And then when they got famous, another metal band called Megadeth was like, no. It's like, here's, even though it was the 80s, they're like, we have proof that our band has been a thing since before you guys. But it was the fucking 80s where there was literally no way to prove any of that shit.
Hey,
and
man,
so, but
the
like,
name works.
Yeah, but like Dave Mustaine was just like, fuck it, I'm not dealing with this. And he took out the A. It's like, we're a different band.
Blink was always Blink, and then some other, it's like Irish band was like, we're Blink. And they're like, cool, we're Blink 182.
Yeah.
What's it stand for? Don't know.
I don't know, but you can't come after us now.
There have been so many rumors as to what that stands for. Apparently, there's 182 F-bombs dropped in Scarface.
I assumed it was just a random number they came up with because it's Blink 182. Yeah. It's fucking Blink 182. I honestly assume that name was like, they put that through like a random name generator before random name generators were a thing.
You know what my favorite example of that is?
What?
Vsauce.
Vsauce?
You ever heard of the YouTube channel Vsauce?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Super famous and everything?
Yeah.
Completely generated in a random name generator.
Really?
And he was like, that's good. And it stuck. Fucking genius.
Vsauce.
If anybody tells you, that sounds like a randomly generated, you tell them to go eat a randomly generated word. Because that is how fucking stars are made.
Yeah, that's how fucking millionaires are made.
Exactly. If Michael Stevens can do it, so can I. I'm going to go randomly generate a word, and that's going to be the title of this podcast.
Hey, Vsauce.
Hey, Vsauce. Michael here.
Where? Is that
Are
how we're
you-
going to make our titles from now on? Random word generators?
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, I'm so down.
That's beautiful. I love that idea. Great. Episode 2, Squashable.
Squash bacon banana pancake.
We're at episode. Yeah, it's just gonna be 4 randomly generated words. People are either gonna think we're insane or we're trying to write manga.
My favorite thing about manga and light novels these days is the fact that they sound like the fucking pop punk emo band song names from the early 2000s.
You have an example?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
That does sound like a pop punk band. No,
Dude,
the pop punk band.
that anime is fucking lit, though. I highly recommend it. It's fucking fire, dude.
There you go. The pop punk band version though would be what is it?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in the mosh pit?
Yeah.
There you go. Which yes,
No,
it is.
if it's pop punk emo, then it's not gonna have anything to do with what the band is. It's gonna be called. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a Is it wrong to pick up girls in the pasta aisle?
You could leave it at, is it wrong to pick up girls?
Yeah.
You can stop there.
It
You're done.
would literally be, is it wrong to pick up girls in the pasta aisle?
Why are you picking up girls in the pasta aisle? Fuck you!
What if we kissed at soup?
What if we kissed at soup?
Good soup.
That meme has infinite
circle!
potential.
Full
Full circle.
everybody. That's the episode.
Thank you guys for checking out the break room. I'm Joe.
I'm Josh.
Are we really wrapping it up, or are we?
Oh, we can talk more about it because I have more anime names.
Do we?
That
We
ti-
have ended this episode 3 times now.
There's that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
That's a band name. I love how I took on the full therapist position here now. I'm just
Well,
completely...
Doctor, it all started when anime titles started becoming entire paragraphs long.
The year is 2037.
I see. Patient does not care for quality anime. I'm joking. I'm joking. They're hit or misses, let's be fair.
Apparently they are. Oh well. We
No,
need
no,
to do an
the two I mentioned I like. I mean, like, they didn't, like, neither of them really broke the mold, but I mean, they're still entertaining. That's all I care for. That's one thing I really want to talk about a lot, like, and I'll bring it up in more podcasts and live streams and everything. Everyone needs to stop focusing on what's good or bad for when it comes to content. Do you enjoy it? Yes or yes? Then that should be the end of it.
Objectively.
Do you not enjoy it? Then don't ever talk about it again.
But I didn't enjoy it, so I had to
Well,
tell
then you can
people that
shut
I
your
didn't.
fucking mouth.
But I have opinions.
You know what? Your opinions don't fucking matter.
Well, that is a rude opinion, and I want to share that my opinion of your rude opinion is also bad. Hi, welcome to Twitter.
I know.
I enjoy a thing. You shouldn't.
You
Nobody
should-
asked.
Yeah. That's honestly that's how it should be. That's all how it should be. Just like, do you enjoy it? Yes. That's awesome. Great for you. I'm happy for you. Do you not enjoy it?
Fuck you.
Yeah. Do you not enjoy it? Then shut the fuck up about it. Stop talking about it. You're making your life worse by dwelling on something you don't like.
Josh, I have seen Kingdom Hearts fans fight each other on Twitter over Kingdom Hearts. Nobody can leave anything. Everybody will argue about everything.
I know I'm just screaming into the void when I say this, but
You
I mean,
are
like,
screaming at a wall that has headphones on.
I know.
Oh my god, it's got its AirPods in. Josh, I can't hear you.
I'm
God damn it, camera. You stupid camera.
And this is why I wanted the technical difficulty sign made. The audio will still be going, but we'll have the technical difficulties going on each time.
Yes.
At least this time we were actually like noticing it instead of the first time where we just kind of like
Oh, yeah, if you watch the first episode of the podcast and it stopped at 20 minutes, I want to personally apologize that my camera was set to 4K and just capped out at whatever 20 minutes of 4K footage is in gigabytes. I think it was 4.
Yeah.
And it just said, I'm done. Which, to be fair, makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How's it go?
How's it go?
How's it go?
No, I know I'm just screaming at a wall that's wearing noise-canceling headphones when I say that. I just want to live in a world where we can just enjoy things. And that's it. I want everyone to stop dwelling on, like, what... Because, like, guess what? The thing that, like, the most people like, not everyone likes. Fucking... Everyone likes to say how much of a fucking masterpiece Akira is. Akira is, to this day, it came out in 1988. To this day, floors animation, like some of the animation that's coming out in 2021.
Yeah.
It has absolutely no story, though.
No.
It's kid gets psychic powers, kid fucks around and finds out. That's the story.
Yeah.
Then they have all these weird subplots that they refuse to ever talk about after they introduce them.
But Josh.
They just disappear into the ether.
Them light trails, though.
Yeah.
Them light trails, though.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking so I never read the manga for it, so I'm not knocking the creators. Like, they could actually touch up on those things in the manga. But the manga's also only 6 volumes, so they probably don't.
They probably don't.
They probably, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, they probably but it's...
Now's a good time to point out that I've never read a single mango.
Never read a single mango before?
Nope. I read a Kingdom Hearts.
That's what I was about to say. You read Kingdom Hearts one.
I read Kingdom Hearts, but that doesn't really count.
No, I mean, it was a graphic novel.
It's a graphic novel. It had a lot of pictures.
I don't know, man. It's like,
that's a manga. What am I talking about?
You literally just described a manga. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a graphic novel.
Yeah.
It's a manga, Joe.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're not super huge into reading manga. That's fine. I mean, the internet will just fucking destroy you for it.
It's true. They'll be like, "You're not a real fan. You don't deserve life.
Yeah.
Let's take away his house." I'm gonna go on Twitter tomorrow morning and just leave the comment, "I don't like manga, and I just want to see what happens." I guarantee you, either somebody would be like, "I'm gonna find your house."
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to find you, and then I'm going to do horrible things to your home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of people are going to agree with me.
Yeah.
In which case,
and there's going to be like the 2 people in my camp that are like, that's fine.
That's fine.
It's like, enjoy you.
You're entitled to your opinion. Yeah. And then 700,000 people that are like,
ah! Flame on me.
Screaming incoherently.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, there's a bunch of shit that I love that people absolutely hate. I'm not going to go on the internet and fucking rant about it for 7 hours.
It's okay. Metal's trash. I'm going to get shanked in my sleep later. Nah, metal's good. I was actually listening to Korn and had a good time.
See, I never really pictured... Like, you listen to a lot of different music, but I never really pictured you as the guy that listens to metal.
It's mainly because of you and my drummer, Alex. And, yeah, you two are, like, the only reason I've ever really given it a chance. Good job.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Dude, I want to applaud the fucking mad lad that made that video we saw.
Which video?
Where they cut the Adam Driver out of the movie scene and onto a toilet.
This dude reshot it. Yeah, so it's a great masking job.
Yeah, because like I couldn't tell at all.
He's just chilling in a bathroom and he's like, "Good poop."
Yeah, good poop.
The best comment on there was, "Did you literally just siphon out a millisecond of the and add it to the front to say poop?" And the guy's comment was, "That is almost exactly what I did." Genius.
Yeah, like
because you had made that joke, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. We open up TikTok.
I know.
God damn it, it's
literally
there.
Like fucking 10 hours later, like I'm making the joke, like, oh, good poop, right? Fucking 10 hours later, open up TikTok.
Good poop. Damn it.
I was convinced that the person who made that was watching your house.
I always feel like
Somebody's
stealing all of my good fucking ideas. God.
I always feel like somebody's watching. Copyright. And we got copyright.
Somebody's copyright infringement. DCMA. All right, boys, take it out.
No, because like I could not tell it all. Like I legitimately thought that was actually Adam Driver just embracing the meme.
Yeah.
And just doing stuff with it.
Oh, I did too. That would have been fantastic.
Like,
Nope, it's
that
just somebody who's
person should be like
somebody who's very good at masking.
that person better be a professional editor, or I swear to God.
You can kind of tell, and here's the thing: it was made for TikTok, which means it's made for a phone.
Yeah.
So nobody's scrutinizing it that much. That's the thing I will say about TikTok, and the thing I loved about Vine was making content that is easy to consume for people on a smartphone, because there's editing that you can do on for people who consume content on a smartphone that you could not get away with in like a Hollywood film.
Yeah.
Because you can't hide it. But it's a lot easier to hide it when you're looking at it from about a foot away.
Yeah, and it's only on there for like 10 seconds.
Exactly. So nice. That's how like those musicians, those magicians. I forget the guy's name, but he was huge on Vine, and he kind of transferred over to TikTok. He makes a lot of like looping videos and things where it's like seamless transitions and stuff. TikTok has made that.
I think I know you're talking.
Platform.
Is it the guy who put the whiskey bottle in his butt?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so. No.
He was like he not actually like in not anything sexually. Like it wasn't actually in his butt. So like it was a dude who
he's like a tall tan
like,
guy.
It wasn't tan. He was white. But he was doing like limerick style. There was like, here I'm pouring this wine into this glass. Puts it down, like puts like a sheet over it. And it just like he's doing the disappearing thing.
Oh,
where, like you have something in your hand, you put a rag over it, and then it's gone. He's putting the wine in my glass. Where'd the bottle go? Turns around, it's in my ass.
Oh my God!
And then he's like clenching the wine bottle with his butt cheeks.
No, he's much more family friendly than this. He's done things like
I fucking busted out laughing at work, and my boss was like, "What are you laughing so hard at?" I was like, "I can't show you."
He does a lot of practical stuff, and apparently they all take a lot of time and effort to like line up perfectly, because they're all basically just camera tricks. There's not much CG to them. They're just basic cuts and stuff, but it's basically movie magic, and they work really well on a phone. Yeah. The other thing I'll say about TikTok is it's the only place on the internet, realistically, that gives artists complete free reign to be creative with music. Think about it. If I were to go on YouTube and I was going to
Which is surprising, because apparently TikTok's a Chinese company, and you know how China loves to censor everything.
Loves it. But I can't go on YouTube and release a cover without it being, ooh, no, bad, take it down.
Bad.
I did a cover of
Sue.
I did a cover of Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I did it for I made all the tracks myself. I put out, it was like a minute and a half cover of the song. It wasn't even the full song. Copyright strike. I did a cover of I'll Make a Man Out of You with all the instrumentation completely changed. All the lyrics completely changed. Different key and everything. Disney didn't take it down. Disney's Portugal brand found the video and took it down.
Did you sing it in Portuguese?
No! Again, none of the lyrics are the same. All the instrumentation has been changed, and it's in a different key. And they're still like, nope.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. We can't talk about that one anymore.
We can't talk about that one. No.
No.
But
although, actually, given the subject matter, maybe that's why it was taken down.
It could very well be. Maybe Disney was like, oh, we see what you're talking about. We're not going to let that be used with our brand.
Yeah.
The title was, I'm not saying it.
Yeah, let's just
stays buried.
Let's leave it into the ether.
But all I'll say is I can do those things.
We were younger.
I can do those things on TikTok, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I can do duets with people and sing covers, and I can release music, and it's perfectly fine. Can't do that on YouTube.
Can we do the poop version of I'll Make a Man Out of You?
What does that mean?
Have you never seen that?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I have something to show you.
You'll
Hold
show me
on.
later.
Yeah, I have something
But,
to show you later.
The poop
Watch out for
version
future
of
video.
I'll make a man out of you. I'm terrified. Alrighty. Can you show me? Can you sing me an example?
Only because I can't remember the lyrics. Not right now.
I'll take the poop out of you.
No, it's something like it was like I'll be taking a poop. It was
I'll
like,
take a scoop of the
right
poop.
now. It was like I have to take a poo.
But now
It's-
I really have to go shit. Like,
Yeah, like they replaced like I'll make a man out of you with like I really have to poo.
I think the joke's over.
It's funnier when you actually see the lyrics.
I think
Instead
songs
of-
are infinitely more funny when you speak the lyrics.
They
Never.
are. I don't know why, but like I've been on a kick where I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know why, but I think it's fun. I think I did it in a bunch of our Kirby videos.
Never gonna give you up.
I think that was one of them. Like,
Never gonna
I'm
let
not
you
gonna
down.
Let you down. Yeah.
Never gonna turn around
Dude,
and
I
desert
saw
you.
I saw another Mad Lad example, and like I praise this kid. Like this is some premium rickrolling. So a kid rickrolled his teacher by writing down the "never gonna give you up" refrain on a piece of paper, and it just kept constantly passing it back and forth between his friends. It's like to a degree where it would be like if his teacher couldn't see it, they were definitely blind. So like, his teacher picked it up and then started reading the lyrics out loud, confused. I was like, that's fucking genius.
Have you ever played any pranks on your
I was like,
teachers
that's-
in high school?
Not that I can remember. I kind of don't remember a whole lot from high school.
I can only think of one, and it's stuck with me for years.
Yeah.
We had a teacher, not the best with computers. So we took a screen grab of her desktop, used that image as her desktop background, and then removed all the icons from her desktop. For 30 minutes, she's trying to open PowerPoint, clicking her desktop, nothing's happening. Never thinks, let me go to the search bar and just type it in. No, is sitting there, calls up IT, has them come up. Guy walks in the room, clicks on it, immediately knows, you just see him just try not to laugh. Walks over, explains. She goes, "Oh, now who did this?"
Bro, that's fucking magical.
30 minutes, we're just sitting there like, now why isn't this clicking? I wonder why.
That deserves a Mad Lad Hall of Fame right there.
Thank you. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment. She was so mad at us.
Can we just make like a Mad Lad of the week or some shit like that?
Mad Lad of the Week. The maddest lad we find on the internet.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll take that trophy this week. Thank you. Thank you for this honor. I want to thank my family. I specifically want to thank my teacher.
Specifically, I want to thank the teacher that fucking fell for it.
Yikes.
Oh, I'm slowly realizing that a lot of the ideas that we're coming up with are turning towards the generic. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of want to just say fuck it. And, like, there's nothing that... Humans have been around for...
There is not an
yeah.
original thought left in a human brain.
For real. I mean, and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse to just, like, copy content. But, I mean, like, I see something that I know that I would enjoy or think that I would enjoy, get my friends together, and it turns out we enjoy it, and we have a fun time. Fuck, dude, that's all I really want to do. The whole reason why I started getting into content creation was because, like, I wanted to do the thing that... So, like, whenever I'm down or whenever, like, I need something, like, good in my life, I mean, like, I just pull up some content creators that I follow.
You want to be that for other people.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
and, like, shit, man, it's like, I forgot how dreary my day was, or, like, maybe something, like, just unpleasant, like, nothing, like, awful, but, like, maybe just something, like, really put me in a bad mood. And watching something just like I love like I mentioned earlier, I love playing Warhammer. Sometimes when I'm just like, man, I'm just really like just not feeling it today, or like I'm just really upset. Like something happened that just put me in a negative mood. I'll put up Play on Tabletop or Dice Check, like two channels where the people that play Warhammer have a lot of fun playing it, and they're making jokes with each other, and because they're all friends and they're all having a great time. Just like, you know what, that put a smile on my face for the day.
Better than my excuse. I'm just vain and want to see my face everywhere.
To be fair,
to be fair,
I don't think anyone that like does get into this line of work doesn't have like some kind of like. And I'm not saying like everyone that's in this business is vain. I'm saying like,
yes, we are.
Like deep down, like everyone wants to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So I mean, this helps, but I mean, like, sorry, excuse me. I never really cared about it too much. Like, even if this channel does like blow up and become something big, like I feel like at some point, like I will get to where I am more in the background than I am the face anymore.
You'll become the Gus of our channel.
That's pretty much what happened with Rooster Teeth. Like,
yeah.
The faces of the company became the background, like, just leaders of it, and let other people become the face.
God, I miss Adam Kovic.
Yeah.
Specifically talking about the No. I just missed the No in general. That was a good time. The olden days.
Yeah.
Swiggity swiggity.
Well, yeah, dude, because fucking Red vs. Blue isn't even Red vs. Blue anymore.
What is it?
Well, I mean, it's still called Red vs. Blue, but I mean, like, it's completely different cast of characters.
Oh, well, yes, of course. I see what you mean. There's
like,
always Ruby.
It's not even the same universe as Red vs. Blue. Like, it's... I mean, it's still entertaining. Like, I have fun watching it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That was me doing a kick for those watching at home.
Yeah, of course I like going back to, like, the first 3 seasons. And
Target.
even though they don't hold up. I mean, they hold up, but I mean, like...
Oh, they hold up.
It was 2003. They made a lot of jokes that you can't make in 2021.
There's a lot of things that you... And for good reason.
Yeah.
We've all kind of grown up a bit, I would say.
Yeah.
Jabez.
No, but yeah, I wanted to be the thing that people would be like, you know what? I need a good laugh, or like I need something that just put a smile on my face for the day.
Yeah.
And then they pull up one of our videos or pull up one of our podcasts and be like, you know what? Watching these guys made my day a little better. That's all I want.
You know what I say to that?
What?
That's good soup.
Good soup.
I think on that.
I think this is a good time. We went really long with this one.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're still trying to figure things out. So this should be the first one that's in almost its entirety up on YouTube as well as everywhere else.
Yeah.
So if you're watching on YouTube, hi. If you're watching us everywhere else, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you're updated when new episodes are out. Anything else you would like to say, Jahosh?
Well, just that I'm very happy that you, because we're almost coming up on the 1-year anniversary where you
I actually hopped in and said I wanted to do this.
Yeah, where you wanted, like, where you actually offered to join, and like I'm super happy about that, and like I'm not exaggerating when I literally say I could not do this without you, bro.
I got you.
I appreciate it.
I have a studio space and I do nothing with my time.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that like you actually wanted to be a part of this too.
Of course.
Yeah, but like
I said, I'm too vain not to plaster my face on every opportunity I see.
But yeah, like on like the similar note to like, or not similar note, just like on a similar note to what I just said. I love that you're on here because you remember the things that we should be saying at the beginning and ending the videos that I just completely fucking dead brain.
Like and do the subscribbles if you're watching on the tubulars, and then, you know, subscribe to that podcast and we'll be updating soon. Also keep an eye out because like he mentioned, we will be putting out a Patreon. So if you are one of those people that are like, I've got $5 laying around, I don't know what to do with it. I could go to Canes. Canes sponsor us! But yeah, you know, we'll have that Patreon set up so you can throw that our way because we're poor and need money. So until next time,
Yeah, I just want to say thank you all for watching / listening. We all at the channel really appreciate you guys taking the time to come out and watch us. We love and thank you all for your support.
And this is very late, but happy Halloween. Take care, everyone.